Right before I started this video, the meme that I saw was they don't see the wrong in their actions because they surround themselves with people that normalize it. That is true. That is true. Um, and truthfully, we can all resonate with that. Like that's the conditionings of the world. Like if you can't beat them, join them. Just white lie yourself to, put out that fire. Cut corners so you can get to the bag. Learning how to, deduct, not claim cash, whatever, like fill in the blanks for you. It's the normalization of the world. It's the normalization of reality that we're all living in. And we're all guilty of it. Every single one of us is guilty of the same things. That's why we mirror each other. That's why we mirror each other. There's nobody out here perfect. There is nobody out here that is completely healed. There's nobody out here that has everything figured out. There is nobody out here that, hasn't tried to buck the system to make a little extra cash. It happens from the tippity top. That's all everything's about is cash. I know people don't really care for the verbiage when it comes to money is the root of all evil, but it truly is. It truly is. You can slice it, spin it, and turn it, but it really is. God and Jesus did not run on money. So why do we have a world that runs on money? Ask yourself that. It's the consumptions of the world. Yeah, it takes money for the world to turn. But I had this conversation with a gentleman earlier. I said, look, the fall is going to happen. It's already starting to unravel. And it's unraveling on the world stage. And it has been now for a couple years. All right. But it's also unraveling in the business world. All right. Because everything has gotten so expensive. All right. There's just people that don't have the resources to pay for certain things anymore, like they did before, 2 years ago, 3 years ago, 5 years ago. Like they don't have the resources to go on vacations. Okay. They don't, because the cost of living has went up, but the wages have not. And so you have to look at the balancing of the scales. And so the problem is the fall is going to start happening because you're going to see all these people that are very, very wealthy, but they're not going to be having the income coming in because there's not people out there with the income. It's going to eventually happen. And that's where the Great Depression came in. That's where the collapse came in. We're walking through different ventures of that. And you can slice it, spin it, and turn it and call it inflation and call it whatever. But the problem is people are very greedy. They get accustomed to a style and then they're like, oh, wow, I like how this feels. I like the lifestyle I can carry. I must achieve more. And then they figure out different ways to buck the system to get more. And who can they step on to get more? I've seen it happen so many different times, so many different ways, so many different angles. And I just don't even allow that stuff to bother me because at the end of the day, those have what they're meant to have. And you have to find the peace in what you have. You can't be jealous or envious of things that other people have, however they got it. That's between themselves, and God. You cannot worry about those things. That is a waste of your energy. It is a waste of your time. You have to find peace in the things that you have and be grateful for the things that you have. You don't need a lot. You do not need a lot. You need to find the peace in what you have and find the happiness in what you have. It's the simple things in life. Experiences, true love, true encounters, your own growth, wisdom, knowledge. You know what I mean? Like, people just take for granted the beauty in life. It's just, it's crazy to me because they're so busy looking at the wrong things. The wrong things. These are notes that I wrote months ago. I can tell you, spiritual cattle, inner child. I said that earlier today. You got to find that inner child in you. You really do. Once you connect with your inner child, whew, sky's the limit. And I believe Charlie was connecting to his inner child during his spiritual awakening. You just wake up to things differently. You see things differently. You just do. You connect with God. You connect with the Holy Spirit. But then you connect with the reality of what's happening around us. And then you find your inner child to become that warrior that God calls you to be. That beast God calls you to be. Stand against the norm. Say the things that people don't want to say. Even when you've got lots and lots of sponsors trying to or you got lots and lots of censorship. Or you got lots and lots of narratives or whatever. Fill in the blanks for you. We all have different paths. We all have different battles we face. You know, I felt compelled, though. I wanted to make this video. Golly, I see so much pull when it comes to my previous connection. And it's so funny. I just, it's one of those things. I'm at such peace with it, I give so much grace and mercy to that because that has such been a catalyst of my spiritual awakening, and every venture of that relationship. And I'm so grateful for it because I've learned so much within myself that I needed to heal, that I needed to learn, that I needed to grow from, and recognizing the catalyst that I had in reference to the detriment of the relationship never working or this and that. There's just so many different angles that I've learned within myself. And so I'm so grateful of it, so I don't harbor any ill wills. I'm so grateful of all the trials and tribulations I walked through with my parents. I just don't hold on to things that aren't worth me holding on to, and negative thoughts and feelings of people is just not something I'll entertain. I just won't. No matter if they betrayed me, they lied to me or this and that, it just requires so much effort. It really does. And it's just not worth it. It really isn't. It's not a matter of who's right or wrong. It's a matter of what did you learn from that wrong? What did you learn from that right? What did you learn from walking through that betrayal? Because going through a betrayal, going through a Truman Show, going through whatever, fill in the blanks for you, there's always good that can be taken away from it. There's always good in every bad situation. There really is, and there's growth for you. I'm not perfect now. I won't be perfect in the future, and I wasn't perfect then. So why would I get upset with people that aren't perfect? I'm not perfect. Oh, because they're unhealed? Well, I was unhealed too. Right? We are all unhealed at some point. And truthfully, I think that there's just no point in life where you're fully healed. I think you're wise to recognize that it is easier to live a life in a dark world filled with chaos, manipulation, gaslighting, coercion, blackmail, lies, schemes, deaths, all these different things. It is easier to live in a life consumed with all of this: money, greed, power, just being grateful to be above ground. Grateful that all the things that were designed to take you out of this world, God helped you make it through every single bad day, every single trial, every single tribulation, every single setback, every single illusion. Whether you believe in God or not, He is still right there with you. And He's a part of the reason why you're still here today. And so you just have to connect with yourself and figure out what it is you're called to be doing. Because we're all called to be doing something. And I can tell you, finding peace in yourself is numero uno. And finding your voice. Finding your voice. And being authentically you. And don't allow people to make you feel less than what you already are. We all deserve to feel that way.